We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire.
There he goes! Past the 30, at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Still looking on the move. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
That has to sting as a defense. In a third and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed him with his legs, picking up the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Touchdown, Panthers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's the give off the left side. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go right back to him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. 3rd down, find your best matchup because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, and keep the drive moving.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll give it to the back. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Smashes through the tackle. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is an improve, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
They're going to ride this running back. Nice move there. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
They're working that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, this defense, they've looked really good with their backs against the wall. When they get down in their own end defensively in the red zone, they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that play.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Panthers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Power football with the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's got it again. Hard running there. And another broken tackle. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barres. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Plows through the defense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catch him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. His this drive will open from the 15. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. To throw, it's Nolan. Caught near the sticks. It's off. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He'll try it again on second and 10. He's got him this time. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a three before they head to the locker room. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he won't
quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. The throw. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Right back to the well. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sticks it in his belly. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Watson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Nolan. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. On the option. The pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up into 3rd. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The inside handoff. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Holstein. With the catch, it's Williams. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback moving. Trying to get rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense scoops it up and is headed the other way.
I didn't even throw that shit.
After the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the 4th quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ballgame.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
And the Yellow Jackets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Run in the red zone, it's Powell. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. And that penalty will back them up some more at the distance to the goal. To the air, it's Holstein. Makes the catch, it's Williams. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Grab near the sticks, it's Williams. He's got enough for the first down, and he's out about 16 seconds left to get something done. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in a game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
He's taking the deep shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so
fuck you, fuck Georgia Tech,
to break passes up.
fuck this gang.
It's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
He wants a big play here.
Bitch ass fuckers. Good game though.
And they